abusuafo memu nyina adwo na menjindi se yeshia Monday say da our next chapter show so atene no ehu behia se yebehia na yedidi nkomo esane se endra ena the new patriotic party ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ekuhia ewo Takrade in the western region na NPP ye leader Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ede ya manifesto ayede call into election 2024 atudwa mi fit Takrade babedun kraye ni na edwuma bebre eda yedimu esisi yeye sine beya nkonimdie ebeba ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia abatwe mu medika akase omo ye ni omo ekwa akensie no omo ye nipa bi a oni omo di agro na se omo wani anda hɔ a omo de 9 beya 6 na 1 mpo no ahom de beya 7 nti emre bia no ese wani da hɔ nti enda pa ye fede na de ye leader Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se on de bida edwuma wo honko ade a obeye edwuma ti me no kase yi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo eastern region endro anajo asat 8 pm na afi na ordinary kase ebe wie ewo western region Takrade baba bedun kran ene ema wako eastern region a otoa ne campaign the constituency based campaign so na your videos kakra bia you crave your da me hear videos yi eno ye dia e koso sisi e wo dai me hear kakra na yembra
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Mahmoud Bawumia endra najo na owo Takrade ene ye obedun kran no se dabi edwuma ho esisi ye to de ni mache east region me na okase yi dia mo hwe ewo TV su ye dia AC koso as we speak ewo oda youth connect program na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene emebu emrante ne maba ewo oda Asia omo edin komo hu se mebum nani age a omo boje ne so sense ndra no omo tie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no masem tie ne manifesto obi ehu ne wom nursefo teacherfo etede wo manifesto di mu omo ko nursing college omo ko teacher training college at least obunya arehemu se omo nursing and teacher trainee allowance na embre bi etwemu aban bi ba ye ba betwemu ene ye de abeyi no omo se omo bekoso abo ho bae na ade che a obesan so de probo na yeden ato aso ye da Ghana fo nyina se mo ndra mo say abdagie ne embre etina TV ho ehwe ye tie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nu mo asem owo oman we no ye da mo se mo so a mutu kwan efa ka eba takrade Ghana Secondary Technical School Assembly Hall ebetie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nu mo asem ne NPP 4 die so obo ma oman we going into 2025 to 2028 and so yedamase munya gidie ewo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mu yenya rehyiemu ewo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mu ye gidie ne se dia ye pese yetumi ye ema ye ho asoman anati memufo no ye benya kendini a owotema owa badaye owa komapa odosronko oma oman we na ohwe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne su ene ne ban ene senia osi ye ne noma obi enka kyerɛw sɛ ɔyɛ ni papa ne ye nyina kyɛ sɛ ɔwɔ dɔsronko ɛma Ghana man no ne dia ɔpɛsɛ ye nyina ne sɛ ɔbɛyɛ nneɛma adaachi sɛ ɔba bɛsen kɔ a yɛde bɛkae ne sɛ ampa eduru ne so no ne dia otumi ɛyɛ yie ni wadi ne ho ni ne dwuma yɛ mu nyina ɔne nnwuma kase Ghana amanone bebia yɛ nnwuma bebia wa yɛ dwuma bia wadi ne ho ni Betna Bank of Ghana ayedwuma for so many years kodu deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana babeyo mampeni abedichire obeyo mampeni abedichire for the first time in the history of this country obi ani ho change say na dwuma ye ne kwan wofa so a wobo ne ho modern paade se wo hwe na nsenye mu ama yosema ye paade a mampeni abedichire bi eni wa osen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi nka ne ho asembone on dimpenifo atem on kasankasentwi on kasenti obia na ho brase kwan yo faso ne Ghana fo nyankita hudie eye soronko on tese yese keta sese ene proye ne wim bi ekata Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho on ye corrupt on ni corruption ne ninkita hudie bia ne dia ne se edwuma wo ho a osese oye no de boa na Ghana man koye nim no na akọ no kre enye niema ye pese ye nyina in the past 8 years etuma benye be dia dance se dodo na na ya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se ye ma ne kwan na ombode aye no ho ban na afi no de aka onya ye no ontoa so no ne Ghana fonka ye ho ye de ye bom manifesto pa ho entoma endra e water crowd no title no eye selfless leadership bold solutions for jobs and businesses ahofama etuhoache ena odeba abreganafo na ode enhyehyeye a yede akokuduro ene beye enhyehyeye yede akokuduro na akyekere ebema enwuma aba ene emfidie adwuma na ankrankra enwuma so atumi akoyie dia odboto de si ne so nyina ne se in the next 4 years no Ghana ye shift focus no akọ enwuma ene enwuma sem ho se ne be ya Ghana ni bia benye bibia ye na odutumi de inside akọ ye nyina be dia dance se NPP yaba yoku we ene ama yoku a for a very long time ye ka se social safety net se niema aban tumi de ba no bia tumi nya ho faso wo Ghana ha bebia na ema sikeni ni ohiani enyina tumi pre ade ba akọ no NPP na mbre bia tumi de ba echinje bia eni ho. There is no way I will be saying this for some social intervention policy. I say NPP didn't bet me a kebi. Ubi some almost you almost acquire social intervention. Yes, you are acquiring. Ubi some almost you almost the fund that this is school down by. Yes, you are the fund that this is school down by. Which is ubi some almost you almost year a friend say almost see market into a social inter. Yes, you see market. Ye ni see what the amu ye na ye ni ye beni ye see chain. Ye won you may be bria ye NPP ye dia bomb my when this for baby buy. Moncha ye ade ba ko a NDC for de ba ese a ebe national health insurance scheme omutu be de ba ko pe ba a ese a it is national health insurance scheme e bobo nsema mai omomo moncha ye ade ba ko a NDC for to me de ba ese a it is free school feeding a ye de man kola sebe omo mmea ya na nkan ya ban na emo aduane bi di ankan sane community ka school on be ka trefie no moma NDC for nche ba ko omutu me de ba ese no. President Kufuor had the free compulsory universal basic education or man be ye adia ababet intimu. Ne we Ghana ye constitution mu. But for so many years, a ban be no to me ye or no any decapitation by a basic education a free prekope Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo the free senior high school aba emene ohiani ba ene sikani ba etumi kotena presec ohiani ba ene sikani ba etumi kotena Wesley Girls ohiani ba ene sikani ba etumi kotena Infantipum maame a oti dwaso a oye bodwa a esane bodwa yenti ontumi nye sikentua ne ma school fees mo munku school no ene ne ma eku school omo ananko mo mba edu 12-13 years a omo da so nyina so mba ko ye mate ewo nkrofo fie enti omo de omo sori a omo dwen nipa ben na metumi akọ no akọ ye mate no ene omo nyina etumi nya ndaso so omo so metumi akọ school e mo ko classroom nkola no omo gina ka kwan ho ekura dog chains omo ton piki omo ton strepsil niema bebre o ka kwan ho ene free SHS na metuma mo nya eni swadu eni daso so omo so betumi aye de omo so bia ma omo nyina aye den akọ school NDC fonche ade ba ko a omo tumi de aba oman we mu a ese niema amebo so yi ebi ni ho de ombeka so maye bia aban bia betumi a kire bi omaye ba yen niema amabo so aye de abayi omo ni ba ko mpo a betumi de a kire se ya ba ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say mbrantie ne maba millions over close over 5 million young Ghanaians are ye boa mo makọ free senior high school and technical vocational schools yi omo wie no ese ye pe nnwuma emo into the next 4 years ne botaye ne dae so ne niso ade hu no emu oha nchichemu eduokro 90% of ne vision no for the next 4 years no eye se ye de bebie nnwuma mu atre na ma mrantie ne maba ne Ghana fo epe nnwuma na etumenye biaye eno ene manifesto Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia epa hontoma na ne kasemu no ntotoye ode ato fam nhehye ode ato ho no nyina no emu dodo na no ekoma mrantie ne maba ha nkankan minuanom Gen Z fo no munim se Gen Z fo de me ene Gen Z fo nyina president ye ntoso aba me na me kebe mo me na me boaboa Gen Z fo adwempo ano na makebia eden amomu mi wogidie se ye daache a ye pe no nipa obetumi esum amana ko nanim ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia momi yentie de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka kire Gen Z fo endra no de nasem eba ewie no momi yentie sa video ni tiewa na embra.
To the Gen Zs, to the Gen Zs, I am well plugged into the new world you belong, and I know the keys to press to unlock your potentials within. I am your plug to your dreams of a prosperous Ghana. I am your plug to creating opportunities and decent paying jobs. I shall offer you a problem-solving leadership built on my values of integrity, compassion, and sincerity. To this end, I have presented for your consideration our manifesto for 2024. The manifesto is giving. It is giving hope. It is giving ideas. It is giving jobs. To the Gen Zs, I am well plugged into the new world you belong, and I know the keys to press to unlock your potentials within. I am your plug to your dreams of a prosperous Ghana. I am your plug to creating opportunities and decent paying jobs. I shall offer you a problem-solving leadership built on my values of integrity, compassion, and sincerity. To this end, I have presented for your consideration our manifesto for 2024. The manifesto is giving. It is giving hope. It is giving ideas. It is giving jobs.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has presented clear-cut plans for the future of Ghana. No doubt about that. Ne die so ne ne so ade hu ne de odeba ye nyina no ekije bie ne ho. Ye ndane dane mu untumi fe bi nka ho yi bi mfiri mu waka ne so ade hu a woma oman we. Na Gen Zs ene free city high school nti Gen Zs ye need to be kind, ye need to be tro, ye need to be tebrofo. We need to take our future seriously and make sure we are sticking with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the next leader of this country. There is a reason the NDC are going the route they are going. They are going that route because they feel you were not there during their leadership. The former president who is seeking for your vote this time was president at the time when most of you were 10 years old. At the time when you sleep in darkness without really knowing what the cause was. The truth of the matter is that it was as a result of the former president's inability to raise the needed funds to simply buy fuel to power generators he had borrowed on credit. Some of them generating power we do not need. But there is a contract that says whether we use the power or not, we have to pay. And so the power is generated, bent, and then we use your taxpayers' money to pay for it. The truth of the matter is that under the presidency of the former president, a lot of your senior brothers who are unemployed and were looking for jobs, he told them to go and cut grass and organize stones and rocks from the bush and put by the roadside and sell. He told the medical doctors who were simply asking for better conditions of service that he is seeing so much strike that he is no longer bothered by labor unrest. He is almost like a dead goat who is not perturbed by sharp knives. That is what the former president told our medical doctors. He withdrew allowances of nurses and teachers who were in colleges and denied the poor children who wanted to be part of formal education the opportunity to be part. Over 100,000 of Ghanaian children whose parents could not afford to pay for their fees under his presidency so they could go to secondary school were denied the opportunity to go to secondary school. But in his mind, you've forgotten. In his mind, you were too young at the time to recollect all of these things. And so he moves around speaking as if he's come from another planet all of a sudden. And he rather begins to ask the man, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the person who has never been president before, the person who is vice president, he tells him to do the things he is dreaming to bring to this country now because his government is in power. But we ask him, what are you seeking to come and do? You have been president before. The things you are telling us today, why did you not do those things when you had the opportunity? At least you, we voted for and made you president. Dr. Bawumia, we've never made president. You are vice president, just as Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is today. When it was your turn to come and ask for our vote at the time you were vice president, you told us you were merely a spare driver and that we should make you the main driver so that you can implement vision for us. You were going to create jobs. You were going to create opportunity for the young people. Rather, during your tenure, for 4 years during your tenure, you kept us in darkness. Businesses collapsed. People lost their jobs. People lost their lives in their theater. Today you come telling us same stories you told us in 2012 when you're seeking for the opportunity to be president before. And you think you can hide behind all these things and become president simply because we have a certain number of people who were very young at the time you were president and you're going to ride on them to become president again. We're sorry. It's not going to happen. Yebema obi fufuro kwan. Yebema Ghana ni fufuro ono so wa adwenche fufuro. No no so de aba abeboa yen na yetumi ya de che e de akyekyere ye man we. De a wobeye bia asomampeni no unya akwanya se wobeye. Woye maye huye. Ubuye abonfia, ubuye nimtia, okeka de opekere yen. Aden na wugidi se obetumi aba na nei we yintuma fufuro na wabekasa che ne yeto aba man. Yeto aba man. I doubt if there is anybody who was in this country during the tenure of the former president today who would say ene obekwa koto abama former president Mahama. This is no new my way mu. Enu nti da mo behwa ne kasa okay nyina ne na probo bo nyina yi. He has refused to account for his stewardship when he was president. And ka dey friend say on mampani a wabetwa mu de se wo pese yesanto abama wan ka obehia yen a wo be ka kire yen embra ye ma wo ye on mampani no de awutumi ye na wagire no so na de to abama and then yes how rather what you are doing is to ride on your so-called inefficiencies of an existing government to be voted for. Fair enough. But what we are going to do is that we are going to compare your performance as president and the performance as the president that we currently have. Because all of you equal. Now, see, you compare Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to you there. You compare your performance as vice president. You compare Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia performance. You bisa wa spokesperson, Honorable John Jinapo. You bisa ne say, ejuma ben pa na wo ye as vice president at the time. In some more catch no. You bebo video na mo mahwe. Me pam cho mo hwehwe sa video de ma me why. We have that video. Please find the video. John Jinaport describing the role you, the former president, you played as a vice president. Ye befa wo ejuma wo ye as vice president. Ne ya fa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ejuma wo ye as vice president ni ya sese. Eno ne ye begina so ato aba. Na nkan ya asem nya reho a nko mampani president. Who the one compare vice president. Na tama na wo ye vice president na opo mampani de no. Ye the president esusu. One man can say as vice president we a spare driver. It's Yama or na be main driver. You told us this at the IEA debate in 2012. And they wakwa sayaba. Oba ye wegu enu enu asepoto. Ejuba edema went me anye. Ubuye nyina abofia keka nsem kire. Wakwa aba se aka kire se yento abama na be your mampani. Now this time round you the former president. Opese ye de wo e compare vice president there be. Ejuma wo ye na vice president no. Ni ye ba behwe. They compare as vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Wo ejuma oya as president the Ghana ni bia anim. You were the most incompetent president this country has ever had. Omampeni ben na mate say Ghana ha ya hwehwe ne nsemu as with corruption e wo man we da wonko a. Wo pe any vice president a woti akonwa so wo president etumi ma ye investigate you as a certain vice president. Wo pe na we president a utumi je contractor car na wo man contract. Wo pe eti wo de unni koyiko unni size but si ye ka say enei omo kwa abato nyina ye be ye comparison there ye the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as vice president and the former president Mahama as vice president they ya compare ne ya hwe ansa na mawie na show yi mebo edwuma poten a wa spokesperson kan ye say we ye vice president no na we ye e wa ban we mu munya video ne pe mon kan che me ye de be commercial break ne ya se akwaba but for now yentie dia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo emayen ewo ne manifesto a ochechire ode a kire Ghana fo nyina say we any juma me pese yedi a few highlights of it. There were two versions of the document. There were the abridged version and no a few pages ya born seven tofa and there was the main document, full document about 260 pages obi a ho asem manifesto nim tailor for wom doctor for wom lawyer for wom mechanics wom bodwa for wom tomato seller for wom queen mothers for wom ahemfo wom asofo wom obi o Ghana ha bia no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo edidaso emaw ewo eniswade hu emaw ewo nhyehyeye pa eda ho emaw unya mbra bomoden na fa ye manifesto ni bi ewo online bawumia.com www.bawumia.com na nado adaromenti efie bia ye wakola ba kwa wako free SHS anye hwe obetumi a type fa wo phone no ema wo nana no fa wo phone no ema wo ba no nonko www.bawumia.com ohwehwe manifesto obekọ manifesto mienu ni nyina ho abridged version de abo ne tofa no e wo ho na ne kese ne nyina so ye de ewum maame papa ma wo ba no enji fi internet ne so no fonto wo phone no so anaju bi obeda on kan kakrama anaju bi obeda on kan kakrama obehu dai so a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ewo ema oman we na sem ba ko a ye bo ne tofa edika Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e kan se answer ne beba bemu in the year 2017 na on my way we were in a lot of difficulty. The economy was completely on its knees. Aketua krani ntumi ntua. Aketua ntumi ntua. Nurse for teacher for to me ye adwuma 1 year aban se minister intermediate policy biaba e fe 3 months policy. Why adwuma afeba ko ba betu abosome miensa. nkola ehiafo a no mako school ye gi o allowances free o nsem national health insurance egu ye oman no eba ne nkotodwe nim ye dum kane atena kane mu mfie miensa ko mfie nan nkola ekotro nsohwe esua de o ka akwan ho esa ne kane dundum nti ye pamo nkrofo enwumem mfidie adwuma etoto o mu mfidie enwumem. That is how bad our economy was at the time. Between 2017 and Ebabemu, Ebepim 2020. Yen ebe dia dance say Nana Danko Akufo the NPP buying Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia echichi niama mo my way yetoto niama kama. In fact, a lot of people will confirm say 2019 Christmas was one of the best Christmas this country we have seen in so many years. So many years, which is a fact. In fact, as at the time you will 2020 no, na inflation you be fire na former President Mahama edi akodu 15% no na dey aba be do 8%. Kai say former President Mahama eba be mu abe yo mampani as at 2013 no na inflation was 8%. Obe fire no odo ko 15%. Ye bomode ye ho adwuma ma ne tia baya be do 8%. Fofi antwata na covid ya rebone obia ni ndas won susu se beba eba ye ema wiase afa na nyina yaso be ye hia na ye hu bia ye ni ata na ye hu de ye I neme no kase oko America oko UK oko Asia obia prese obebo modena wama ne man no ejia ne nan so nti yen so kakra beka yen but in the past few months yen nyina ebedi dance ye say a my way nkakra yeguso e ba bejira yen nan so at some point anema mu ye den pai wo covid mu no na Danko Akufo do take a decision. In fact anka opa sambre no nko beka say okay yen jada ni penwu ye bebo ye man no ho ban na boy economy no by but catch and that video is still there or say e kwan ye befa so a say economy ni say ye betumi esiesie na man abjana na so de ye betumi ye nim se na ebesi aye no na mum si ye hwe nipa ba kumpa ebe ye tin say nipa no ye betumi afa na free owo mu abankwam nti we take a decision as a mampani say obebo ye nkwa ho ban ye wie a se na tie bia se na esi atete apanse bia no ye na ebe ka ye ho abom ye akyekere ye economy ne ebiem enunti enenei etumi ka say inflation ekoya kodu be 54%. Nyame adom ene atia ba be do 20%. What it means is that nana do asem okan no no krebi wom because inflation ekodu 54% atia ba be do 20%. Anye bia madaroma nipa na ewu ye a omo hwere omo kwadren covid no omo mu ba akompo etumi afa na fi owu ma ba nkomu ana nkebusuafo ni beje nkadreho a ene edwoju a eto abatan ekunafo ene ebusuafo a etwaga na hesi omo hwere omo adofo no nkomu ni beje yinyaya ke bituma ene sa banyankopon afa sa achede no amanipa enunti economy ne de ekwan bia NPP aban na Danko Akufo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be fa so a ye be rebound and the fact is that as we speak the economy na essay ye tete pansam ye no eguso a esisi akwan so enei ukodwa so a aduane bo ba na eba fam na che say essay kra obetumi sisi no the nipa no hwe ne nkwane de ebe ye tin say obetumi asan fa na fi owuma ye den abankwem. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say in the next 4 years no ye economy na ho torchema and do nankasa gitumu e kan ye say ai ye gitum niema mo ye din asetre mo ye din niema bo ye din enso nkakra oguso a opia niema besisiye into the next 4 years no obeye niema ntentem so ne ya de niema toto akwemu na oman no sikasem na say ejare dan so ntempre kope ade bako a obedu hu dwuma pa ne say ye behwe kwan be fa so a ye sikasem ntoto ye no enko bu mfa so enti dia wunya no eno na wudi undi ema ne mbro so nti onemra ebi beba ne ye make sure say ye be hihye ekuo ba time bi a o say ye be frɛ no Independent Fiscal Responsibility Council ne ya sen asesa emra na ekyɛ ye kwan ye fa so ye ntoto ye sikasem ne de ebedi ne ye ndi no yetumi adane dan na se ne be ya afi bia no ye ndi mbro dia afi etwemu no yetumi nya ye no so nti o say establish an Independent Fiscal Responsibility Council and amend the Fiscal Responsibility Act to add a new fiscal rule that requires expenditure in any year does not exceed 105% of previous year's tax revenue. Eti afie etwemu no sika ye jeje ye no se afefefo ye ko remu a ye de mra eba ye de be kyekyere ye ho se na be ya ye nkodi mboro de a afie etwemu no ye nkodi mboro so oha ene enum ha ne emu chichemu enum 105%. Se na be ya mbre bia no ye gina kwan paso enti ye de mbra beba na chechire ye na yetumi aye ne saa o say obehwe no wa make sure say ye betumi enyi ye sikasem ntoto ye economy nsem no ye betumi akọ about 6% na say o hanchichemu ensia ye betumi egro ebu betre na emu abai na wode niema obeye no de atoto akwa mu na sane emenesi eba no wache ya no echinje bie de ho nkasa basabase bie no ho wache se obeye establish Minerals Development Bank eno no mechechirem or the data hub beba mechechirem obembe ki sure say ye dwadie hu nsensem no bekoso yie ene niema bi ne nyuma bi a ne ye hyedan fa ye ni die eche bebre no te say emerging industries, sports, tourism, any creative arts ne ade na eya ne yemfa ye ni die eche bebre no de ni be die eche ne tumi enso create e ma nyuma dodo aba na oman ne sikasem ho hyehyeye ne ntotoye no emi ebie kakra afi o say emre du say ye bepe kwan bi a aban ene ankrankra beka bom ayonkofa soronko bi so na maniemi etumi akontentem no kra ne say oman bia otumi ne ankrankra ekabom echichire oman no eya ne contentem na ye boy homoden asoman ye hihye ne ma bebre ba na dwimu no ogidi se bebia babedu ne mpempeso ya babedu no eya akono ema se ankrankra babeka oba aban ho na de ayi na bebi into betintim mu na ebu aye tin se na be ye bitumi ama oman ne sikasem na de akọ anim na ne botaye ne nisuade ho ne kese pa ne se obehwe na enwuma aba de dr babu bamia ekedie ehihye bebre na de aba na yi mrante ne maba ne mebun aye omomusu enwuma national apprenticeship program omo ko school sua eco school omo ko technical vocational niam bebre health insurance ye the kidney dialysis abeka ho ye the sickle cell abeka ho you know a lot of social intervention policies o say embrace say ye be channel ye attention ye de ye ni bibia behwe enwuma ye bebie ene enwuma ye betremu na emrantie dodo a wo hwa ye se penwuma momo no yapomo ena me no ka say aban any ankra ni ade akaboma ye creating over 2.3 million jobs but nipa dodo na negusu peduma simply because even though we creating nyuma no adichi bia no nipa dodo so aye ready so mo ye aduma no so bebre be ka ho nti aban bie no in 8 years e creating nyuma te say NPP aban and this focus agitu mu say the entire time omo ba aban mu 8 years no omo creating nyuma just a little over 600,000 jobs. No more kasa ejitu mu so mu create here. NPP abaye created 2.1 million jobs in 8 years. No government has done that. One day one from Kwama 160,000 jobs. Abaye bien why say nipa dodo aya form ewo nurse for doctor for teacher for police for immigration fire service bebre kwa Ghana Airport Company, Civil Aviation, Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority, Enyuma bebre, and ye created in the period of 8 years 2.3 million jobs in a buy day created. And yet you want ranting in maba bebre omu pay juma, rightly so. Because you will be creating 2.3 million jobs, but there are 4 million people, 5 million people who are ready to work. And so you still have to create more. Dr. Mahmoud Bamian said we need to find a strategy to get this done. It's time to shift focus towards creation of jobs and expanding businesses for the Ghanaian people to be a bit more productive. The kind will be training 1 million youth in digital skills. Adi eni nie. Ebi obi beka say na dey awuke na nyina won ye. The facts of the matter ne say da nyina no ni eni secondary school say omo tablet disu ade. The facts of the matter ne say da nyina na internet penetration and in barely about 30%. 32%. Inti then ye internet no na ba o my we mu bebre ti se na ye hu ni. The fact of the matter ne say da no na Ghana ye niam no bebre wo ho a ye hyehye ni ye ma ni sie ni ye. Inti creating digital jobs no na ye nyan tintim ye. Ene no esa Dr. Mahmoud Bamia ndwuma waye in the digital space. Esa the digital literacy we raise yakosro. Internet penetration a 52% or maybe akodo about 70%. Nipa dodo na nani omu kura internet ni adinti. Ama Ghana for are you ready to embrace digital world na edan yenim no. Internet me Gen Z foi and the young people of this country they can sit here in Ghana and work for companies outside Ghana. Okay, India. There were millions of young Ghanaians who were in India. I can tell you on authority say, or yeah, you India, or to India no yeah, so the company were Europe. The company no yeah, man or UK. The company no America, but to India no yeah, masa company no. That is what the digital skills can give to your young people. Into coding, data processing, data management, big data management, cyber security jobs. They are there. Into what and crime krumwa. What say damongo? What say sabelugu? And so that company I for with Juma now we hear Juma no. Company no I was New York and a company no I was Sweden and a company no was Norway. The only way I gonna form rant and maba and so be to be a casa and you may aba bebreya. Ekoso we yasa fa na nyina say ebe monya sa skills no. Specifically, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say obe training 1 million of these young people in digital skills. No mo so omo tumi nya nwume ya ewo wiase afa na obi a eye bi. De toso mienu Ghana ha for the records businesses the companies e wo Ghana ha no emu 90% eye SMEs. Ese SMEs ni ye enjuma nketenkete ne ho ne ho nyuma small scale small and medium scale enterprises. Small business Kweku Menu Ventures akosi ansa ventures so businesses nketenkete no Ghana ha enyuma wo ha no emu 90% SMEs. Ena yeso ye wo my we mu ye adwuma e wo my we mu no Ghana ha ye adwuma no emu 80% ye adwuma ma SME companies. Wato mu tie figures ni you. Enyuma wo wia Ghana ha businesses ne companies ne de nyina no emu 90% SMEs human nketenkete. Enyuma ye fo wo Ghana ha no omo ye adwuma ye form ndwuma mu ni ade no emu 80% SMEs. What it means is that see ye person ye bi enwuma pa na nipa dodo nya enwuma say ye di SMEs nechi. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say he is going to introduce an SME bank. Banker omo de omo botaye no mo ni so de hu nyina ne say ye bodwa adwuma ye adwuma nketenkete Kweku Menu Ventures ese do dey ohine say you know Kofi and Sons ene ama ansa and sa enuma obia small businesses yi wo pay cash we adwuma ni mu a SME bank no be mauska na dey atre we adwuma ni mu wo tre we adwuma ni mu a ebeboa na wa fa nipa dodo ama ye adwuma no. That is one of the areas Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will be creating the jobs. Of course, the minerals industry and its value chains. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di kan kase Obebie Minerals Development Bank. Na Minerals Development Bank no na edwuma na eba be say beboa na small scale mining enwuma edwuma no emu ebie. Na immediately the small scale mining sector will expand, there will be a lot more jobs coming in. Don't forget already Minerals Income Fund and so Minerals Investment Income Fund and so you may be in the lithium sector. You will never be a cost of bauxite. Guide deck for your mudie, iron ore for gas deck for so your mudie. By the time all these mineral sector nina be kabono na enuma ye be BFU and ye bini, and he is going to support all these sectors for them to be able to grow quickly and recruit and hire our people. Create jobs through the National Cyber Security Workforce Development Program. Ya ka say and they enuma ekoso we ase afa na no they are all hinge on digital space. Cyber security, data processing, coding, data transformation, software development. Those are the things that are moving the world now, and that is where Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is looking at. Or say Obe recruiting 1,000 special needs teachers. Oko School for the Deaf, Meme constituency, it has the constituency one of the most special needs schools. There was school for the blind. There was school for the deaf. There was secondary technical school for the deaf. Oba Miami school, Okwapman school, you special needs students, visually impaired students in the tech class. Ebimu a partial, ebimu ye complete. You know me track like me class am tena they are not ODBOD second or me class or you visually impaired. And so they DBOD second. It means that when you give support to our brothers and sisters with special needs, they will be able to do great things. Me class, e will Kwapman school, general at 1. Odi second sa me ye. Odi second sa me ye school. And there were several of them in our class. One of the best politicians I have seen in my life. Now a friend is saying visually impaired. We really need to support our friends and our brothers and sisters with special needs. We'll be recruiting a lot more teachers for the special needs school, no more training. We'll call school for the blind, Ekropon. You see the children doing amazing things. They need support from government. And government can use that avenue to even create jobs for a lot more people. Or say, Obe setting quota for recruitment of PWDs for public sector recruitment. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, Adia Bakwa ode to firm and say, or na mu e sheye bako ede na nisu pa ne se abaye nyuma sem abaye dwuma bia ye fa nipa no obehye de yibia so nchen se we de ye de ma ye nuanom with special needs nansi ya waye bi ye special needs for you since 2017 bepemune. Go to your district assembly and check. A lot of the district assembly common fund towards supporting persons with disability no for entrepreneurial skills. Jina fe bi edwuma, jina fe yese, nansi ya omo no mo yedwuma o toll booth ya. Ye yi toll booth nsem free omo dwuma nsem ye we, wa form am permanent jobs. Omo nyina nya permanent jobs at the districts a omo wom across the country. Enti eye bibia eda nani so owo abadaye sonko ema ye nuanom omo special needs no. And that is why na dwen say free there kono. Abanye dwuma bia ye fe nipa bia no. Yenja baako mienu bi to ho for persons with disability. No mo so yembo omo ne yemfa MP omo. Employ more lawyers for legal aid, at least 2 for each district. Me di MC pen. Embra na me ye MC for Ekuapem North no. Yenya issues ah. Yesi akokofodua. Ni akokofodua Attorney General's office. No am lawyer baako mienu say omeboa ye na on church on ye be my enti eto de bia a lot of the districts we find ourselves in difficulties before we even get legal counsel. Because every district must have at least one lawyer to guide the district. Moko General Assembly meeting, you need to have a lawyer there. You need to have a lawyer at the assembly, embedded in the assembly. A lawyer must be at the district to provide support. Obi enya asem minim say wako magistrate court and circuit court bi o district bi mu da. I'm sure I tell you already ho. Obi their case pa e dey da beji da kanim onu kwa na buy only lawyer because on to be into your lawyer ka it asem ne ba so di for onim na na kotum nto bi aponche yese ko 6 months judge ni ye boni bia emra no de ye adwuma anka wunya lawyer anka bi ye wasem no enko ye 6 months e be 1 week and 1 month. We need to provide this support at the district level. It's another way of creating jobs, and this will be done by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Afi tourism, creative arts, sports, jobs abroad program. Measure that to me boss in the next friend is saying weeks here day me. Every episode be a be fast and same way mako. Ni share that to your boss and ya kan wasem. Ni chechire mu ye, ni atiase ye. Ni hu ekwan a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be fast no bi. For example, sports. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can point blank say listen. Football and sports in a whole or minor akoma. You see a pekwe bi e be fast so e be hyemu kena. And ye Premier League say send ye tibiano a buying wasu say Premier League ne be gina. Now my private sector and so I attracted to it. Into we dikaka I think we'll get there or say Premier League teams no ye best support your mo buying best support your mo. NL ni gaming commission kan bom. Na omo dwuma omo ye no e fa so no omo nya ye fa bi hye football mu. Watch the manifesto nim. Enti Premier League team say unya qualify na wo Premier League team no bo Premier League bi nko ade a aban beto bass amount at least we players to kwan a mo ko bo match efi wo dewu mo ni dewu United ko bo match a wo do players betrim na de o makọ aban embu akokoro betum de aba afebo so me bia no aban ebe support Premier League clubs omo 16 Premier League clubs aban be support omo kakra na mo players yi omo tumi de kakra mo na football na yeden aya kono ene ye Premier League players yi onya jindi kakra kwa aburuchire ebi mutumi kwa aburuchire ya ko Sudan okwa aburuchire okwa Sudan adentia because okwa obenya sa support wenya kakra yeden abafie. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia believe say embrante na eye sports no ene ye sika bebre hwe Mohamed Kudus hwe Thomas Partey ball omo bo e wa aburuchire memu yi ye wo Ghana fon kwala bebre o metumi e bo sa ball ni bi na omo nya sa opportunity no ambo ye Premier League bi na ye Premier League no so anya akono emma nipa anhwe ama Premier League na nkwa ni mu a e be de na yetumi nya a lot more Mohamed Kudus and Thomas Partey sika omo de ball my way mono enye bidie. And if we push a lot more young people into this space, the Premier League will become attractive. It would attract investors. It would go a bit more higher than it is now. Now almost to be a common nebi muba, no more common nebi mumba, no more common nebi mumba, no more common no more this carry so ball my name, ebeboa or mine. Now, yeah, just any way, you know, like I said, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto no, a heavy on jobs and opportunities for the youth. Ye creating high-tech fourth industrial revolution jobs. I don't know. And only ye nyuma ene ukwa abrochire. I know that abroche memu obia edi jujuma. Into the digital economy hub na makawa seven, it's coming. It's going to train the young people in technology and innovation. Obe training the young people on training in technical and vocational skills. Or say obe training in kola in soft skills. Any creative thinking, any mindset. Obebwa na a friend is saying jobs in green industries, aviation, enyuma beba, professional services, jobs abroad program. They say measure that to mwase pa me ya kanwasem. And jobs in defense related industries. No, me the defense ministry for na kasa beba the next chapter show so. Ni ashe that nase ni aka sa jobs in defense related industries no wonsem. Sa ni me ya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kanwasem. We fa no mako jobs in agri business, jobs in sports. Now, I thought I just use sports now here. Kumasi Asanto Kotoko. The Wu United. Now, seeing football team ben cry, they say, omo sika sem former players you cry to today. RTU, Real Tamale United. Omo Premier League. And say Real Tamale United etuka efi Tamale. Ebe sen kobo match. Any Dreams FC bebo match. Ewo the Wu Bas ebia no mu nibi. Enunti. RTU are qualified by Ghana Premier League, and so no to me about match. Obakra, Obeba players more akofem because the telebia sikakro mbe tu kwa efi tamalabano eniho. Adentia nyoma mienu. Initial investment no eya na wo fam. De atoso mienu. Esa say initial investment no wo fam nti. Entumi ma team no any football na yebo no enya akono. Ba aban to me so ma se kakra bia. Ebeboa se RTU esoye na sa aban amom bus. No mo the bus yibe tu kwa efi tamale. Abese aba Kumase any Kumase Asante Kotoko abebo. Now mo players see at least aban ebo mo kakra. Na say aban pilot here with why. Ode ji kakra 500 cedis, 300 cedis, 800 cedis. Na for treat your players see. It is a team ne struggle kra na aban ebo players ren kakra 16 teams. Obi a kra players 30 kra okabo mo saying about 500 or so. O multiply by ebia 1,000 cities are saying. Now, open there Ghana for almost so yen you may be to me a buana or mine day acronym. Even though players no, your friend is saying players or for private and a friend is a teams, you know. It is the leg of the nation. Eventually no say players to mbobo no mu kobo ni do baby a ye tomu. O tomu en fa so boss na say abrent your bobo man Leicester United ye mombo abe. Honorable Haruna Idusu Timi. Oh, this is a haku. It's a haku. Millions of pounds. And they ababedi Honorable Haruna Idusu in the football team kutukum. Sasikano. Ebema otumi dia share team nim na mani team no etumi agina. Inti imagine say ya boa Premier League team si. No mu nyina in a particular season aban de sika hyem. Aban ya boa asa first pitch si. Ama football pitches ye Jan and 9 so near there. You better want some, you do a better want some. That is the kind of thinking that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a day ever in job creation for that. Secondly, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a day to na koma so say a kwen bia ye be faswa ye be boa businesses. Na sa businesses yi etumi ebie omo nwumem. Omo bie omo nwumem a Oma fagana for the no obeye. Enunti abai ebe kate 3% of GDP if your expenditure near directed ama private sector. 3% of your GDP no eye 30 billion. What you saying can be 3% of your GDP no eye 30 billion. 30 billion and abai say ye de private sector from nye adwuma na yemfa ntre ye nwumemu nema embo no muntu mfa nipa. And what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has always been saying is, I didn't see, and higher home in terms of public sector infrastructure and even services delivery. abrebia no aban pesikani nyina na by the bibia at a time when we can get private sector to come and support. You bet you my private sector be wo kwan na da ukrumu no na wetoli the ateneka. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say dormitory blocks no, hostels no, classroom blocks no. Aban ABC dormitory block aba me find say presec. Ebe cost 4 million Ghana cedis. Aban any 4 million Ghana cedis at once. Bawama contract. Ye adwuma na edu baby. Contractor raise certificate. Esa aban tua neka. Aban niska it's a project naka. Project anka say dey 1 year and 6 months no. 4 years ni enwie. 5 years ni enwie. Eto be 8 years. Eurojet year present ko for about 2008. And this for better so 8 years. So to be enwie. Na na ku for afa na we wi a obi bia no. So for 12 to 13 years hospitals are yes no into me nsi enwie because e aban na e press obenye sika dey ade ni nyina prekope. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say yama ankrankra private sector and for more musika nhyem na mumfa rent aban and mumfa lease aban. What it means is that aban betua wo na mum enwu nyia say obepesika ni nyina etua ne ne obetua ne nkakra over a long period of time. Sa dormitory block bi na every girls phone call ani hia normal demu na esa ne say aban sika nyina mo ano prekopenti no yes the be 4-5 years yen wie no yema private sector mbesi no fan rent aban na aban tua rent ema private sector nti afibia no aka 1 billion ye behia a yenni nti project ne kesi wona esa ne say ye tua rent kakra kreti ye behia bi 100 million utua ya na private sector de ko afeno so ane wetua afeno so ane wetua afeno so ane wetua. The advantage is that dormitory block na nke be take you 4-5 years ansa we see no who si nene na nkwala no mo ko first year na nyemu atena na mbanja so mfaso na wetua ne kakrakra. It makes a big difference. At the same time no esa ne say we bia mu sa nti enwuma edroso ankwankwa enwuma ne droso nti obi anso yebi obi ayebi no no bia so fa nipa ehiem. That is the strategy Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wants to adopt going into the future to ensure say you be free aban from the pressure are you here at every point in time to build public infrastructure and give it to private sector to help. And yeah no pay hospital be or wha ye pay MRI scan ye ni scan machine bi ye pay X-ray machine ye ni bi aban to mean to be ko hospitals bia across Ghana nti oko hospital yes ye kotwa scan no afaka oko regional capital oko district capital ehun sem bebre aban say private sector for MRI scanning machine be si hospital nim na yentua on kakrakra adan say eko hospital ye dem bebre health insurance yamai. Why can't government do that? Come and put your scanning machine in the hospital. Let our people use it now. Yema ye man for no en use ne ye omo use no omo nya so mfaso no omo ho tom na wo no entua nkakrakra. It's all part of the strategy Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wants to utilize. Ebiem we are see for na nyina it has become evidently clear. Say amaya omutumede omo egudie eta omo man sikechi no omo man ni sika na ho de no ekosoro ekope ntuko UK ade ba kwa ma UK British pound akosoro ebribia na ho de wo so de say British pound no omo back no heavily with gold ade na ye to gold no ye ntumi ye eneyi ya build gold reserve na mana kosoro ma yegusu ekoye nim. It has become evidently clear say and yet gold ya you started see a turn and see ya domestic gold purchase program you started see and see ya and how you will create one shank be a mo ho be mienu na miensa but it's a strategy didn't know and you go so e dan dan nkakra and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say it's see ye shemu kena ya try ahwe ye de eni ehu say ye ya e be ye so e be ma ye sika semu ma ye den ti e be shemu kena. And we're going to ensure that the tried and tested gold purchase program now it be stabilize the currency no ye be ye Ghana ya how you need your currency because you got the nefia manonoba into the currency now what they coffee e affects bibia and that is what one of the strategies Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wants to use. Afe omo ye friend is saying abefo sikasem to ye ne ade ye fintech companies bebre aba omo ye hihye bebre ni ade. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say odisika $100 million be shem send a bay bema and crank so I attracted to South fintech space no almost have support it na boa na Ghanaian startups Ghana for young people we call Nigeria Kenya a lot of fintech institutions say bebre and it's time yes ye dey ahon ni kakra beta o machi no mo so metuma ye dodo amayen ewo omai we mu afi ne kese businesses are ye won mai we mu yate de abosi okaifo okaishifo makolafo kaneshifo edum techimai salaga yate de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say oni GRFO edikan etukwan akọ Estonia akosua Estonia se ebe omo yo musika sem nhihye mehye da be no so ne akọ hwasem ntenei or the flat rate tax regime beba se ne be ya sa na tuya sei mateso na me de akose na me mpe wasem ntino betua sei na me wo me shop na obi aba ote wo ton matike wo ton ma calculate ntu betua sei na ebe ye firi ho ye the flat rate tax system eba for all Ghanaian businesses and individuals. Enti sa woton tomatoes, so woton esam, sa woton engine, dia woton biaro, dia woton no enu bia na meton a nyina ebetua sika kro. Nsakra bia mbem, nhihye bia nda ho, no bi abaye bibi amana ko critical amount. Ne kese dia efe de ene se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we nyina yi. Na odwen wo ene menso ye ho. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, or the credit scoring system ebeba. Na credit scoring system de beya ne say, ebedi kan ya boa ama Ghana for etumi enya niema ye beto, ene niema ye be free, niema ye beto ni yetua ne nkakra. Buy now and pay small. Sabe pepe na credit scoring system tie. No krepa ne say, ya yenim no, yenim. Yeso ebebisa ne yembisa. Biasia fa na nyina omo makọ manim no dodo na no ye mfa sika enko shop enka se me beto akonwa akosi midemu ye mfa sika enko car dealer ho enka se me disika beto car akosi. In fact, in some jurisdiction like in the US, udi will sasha obotum now yi $3,000 kakra ba one share be ko investigate say na go first can be free. They basically live on a credit system. And the credit system advantage the woman say emma obia tuminya sebe niema kakra bia obehia na wotumi akọ wanim no obia tuminya bi ahoye bia nkoba enu nti na yebusuafo na etukwan fie akwama no nipa no kwa ya within 1 year na afro say oh makoto ka afufuro oh me apartment bi ni oh mikoto nkonwa oh manya fridge bi de tie ne say omo credit scoring system na the credit scoring system ne tie ade no nya yankore be ma oh gada ha no ye tonto niema no bebre na ye nya yanke de be firi no etia ne kakra wo na mum ye ngin di say ye de ma obetua ena ye de ma wo so ne wantua e be den kwa ne ye hu eti na ye ni bibi sa no but nei Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia digital drive odi aba Ghana card e ba ye ai nei Ghana card and one dey register o mobile number and one dey be your bank account Ghana card no and one na odi aye wo friend say wo tax identification number and one aye wo pension any ade nyina nti ama omo disika se mu dwa credit facilitators businessmen no akoma tom yem kakra se me ade ma miracles na se miracles me hwehwe na me hu no kra me wakwan mefa so metumi atwesi miracles me hu no nti dia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ba ne se ye benya a more comprehensive credit scoring system a ukoji besia wa ha uto ade we wa ha uto we wa ha uto we wa ha o de momo tobi o de bank tobi o ye say tobi o ye te wo controller de ade nyina beka bom na cha say oh miracles no out of score of 1,000 no ni sika sem hunsem anase obo besia utua ni credit worthiness no 800 and 900 it is a wo ko bi ho na wakoto akonya si o akonya we mpese meto no on creditor or ko hwe wo credit score na hwe se uyo bi a se ye de ma wo efiri bo a utua anase wuntua. That's all the credit scoring system is about. Utua anase wuntua se uyo bi a utua yes a je the tua nkakra because one ye de mo utua okwa abuchia. That is what is there. I didn't see and obi person akonya just why adwuma be ne mogenia sika 2 years and so we service card akodwa adenti ena obi person nya fridge e woni demu no de num nsuo say we service sika 2 years until they nya fridge anum nsuo. Now this is what happens. It's time to say bibia cash and carry Ghana henti abrantia na baba no ko hide ya owuremu a ne bag kwa no de wuremu oni akonwa oni fridge oni TV oni mpa so beto sanya ma wei na se woka ni nyina aboma bia be 30,000 na ketua e 2,000 Ghana cedis e be den na wetumi nya sika akoto 30,000 sanya ma wei nyina nti 2,000 no bosu bia obe 7,000 12 months na wonya 12,000 nti 12,000 no e bia okoto nkobia okoto mpa no wase ambese bia nti afa de oda mpa so ete akwenye ni TV oni fridge ya tena kono de so eno kura kekekura ma pressure ko unya TV anka obehwe unya fridge anka obanu musuo ba woni bi abroche na ntesa abroche no oje 2,000 okwa ya hwe se okay ye de sane ma we nyina ma wa bosumi bia ye 1,000 kra still beka 1,000 na wotumi dia ya obibi no problem wono ye bo besi a wutua ye hwe wo sika nso a wo gena se bosumi bia amount ye 1,000 a wo de be 4 years ebetubetua sane ma we nyina aka sane be ya wo ntena sentwen na 4 years ansa watimi aboaboa sika no abeto sane ma we nyina nti ye de be ma wo koda mpa no so kotena akonnwa nim konum fridge nim nsuo kohwe TV no ene ne tua ne kakra over the next 4 years nti ade na nka wo de 4 years be boaboa no ansa watimi enya no ye de nyina be ma wo ene na wa yusu na watua ne kakra. That is how you bring happiness to your people. Sa ena ekwan a wo fa so a wo de enije ebra wo manfo no sa na yeye no hwan ena betimi aka che me say oja ketua 1,000 cedis na ka yete no ebia 600 na de amane sa niam we nyina ankonje obeje onye yenkope obi wo ha opade atama ne ba pa ba de sika no so but o de sika ogina obetumi atoma ne ba no ba de so de afe ba ko ansa we sevi akwakoto so ne ba ne pade ne nne onya yankoba yama no ye say ohie ni do ne ba ohun ohie ni odo ne ba ohun because ebia wo dwakola ne pa ba kola ne say mommy me pe Samsung Galaxy S5 na me so be de akusua de digital ya be openenne e de asua de afi na obeka chene say emefa twen na December matama afi mumu nyina na oba ne munemu na kire wo uhu na wo yema hyew owura ho o hia ne nafofo a obie krabi obie disua de onya na nkono so krabi no kre wo betumi atama no esansa wo ye adwuma wo enso yese boaboa sika no na nya ne nyina asa wato Dr. Mahmoud ba mesi be ye free ho to sa Galaxy S5 no ma emefa enne free ne tua ne kakra esane se baby a wo kwakoto no omo nim se ye wo credit scoring system aba enti wo kwa ye ba ko hwe wo credit score so credit score ni chese wo yo bi a ye bo obesi a wotua ni ye hwe wo sika da wo je no ni ye hwe se sika ne ye tetewa wo betumi nya bi so ahwe fia ye betete wo kakra na ade na emefa pen no wotumi ataba no na oba na hu se no kre nso do no mpa na wunya obeda so no wotumi ato no wada so ene na wantwen afe anda fem afe asa wanya mpa na da so TV na nso pe bi ahwe no na wonso wotumi nya bi ayeden ahwe sa ene ye di eniji ebre ye manfo and that is what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is introducing. Now the bako e masa de we jira ye den say once we have the credit scoring system, the good news is that ebema enyuma no so niema Ghana for penal doso because ene credit scoring system ne ba purchase obi etubi obi a pe bi obenya bi nipa dodo na fe de betubi atonkonya ye nyina na betubi ato TV dodo na betubi ato fridge until the demand ne be ko high immediately the demand ne be ko high no it means that it's a business so omo produce more because nipa eto se be produce more so dia let us say e fa nipa dodo enwumam no be boa ye adwuma. Simple strategy, simple system to make sure we bring happiness to the people. We guys oh na den o abemu adada onye dada na your Ghana card. Dada na your Ghana card. O man penin dada no ka che say your abemu adada dada yen no. Oba 8 years o to be the Ghana card why. Dada na your Ghana card. Afi ni ye bi. Afi ni synchronize system ni nyina. Dada na your mobile money interoperability. First now to me to be send this guy if you MTN Momo Eko Vodafone so. He have any to be. nti afe na mbrɛ so ayeye we ebe because we no anse na ebetumi aye no ye say yaye sa ne ma we nyina afe na mbrɛ na so ebetumi aye sa ne ma we enu nti na ne mbrɛ aso ade bia wo ne mbrɛ ade bia wo ne mbrɛ yeti we as nipa no ye wakono de bebree but bibia wo ne mbrɛ afe na credit scoring system no so aso we eba ma hiafo eba ma onibiefo eba ma omo ankobu nyaa ankobu pe eba ma maamefo ne papafo omo dom mba eso sa ne ohie nti omo ma hu se omo dom no eba ma omo and Dr. Babu Dubamia will use it as one of the ways to create jobs for the people. Mining sector is one of the biggest things for this country, but of course your challenges yenya concession assassin ya dia wo yenya assassin no esi etu egudie ni wo ba yeniska ni akafo akofa broni onfa na sika mbeboa yen oba yama na 90% ni ya fa 10%. Yesu yenya bi yeniska ayede betu ntini akonsuo nim ni ekotu nsuo nim die no because I want ni tu nyeden ni yesay yensuo no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say yen boa ni yen reform yen sesa mining licensing regime no yema na emungu kakra na Ghana for no mo pebido obi entumi nje license ni bi oje license ni wia eno be ma yetumi regulate no na yema na mine ewo kwan papa so na onko nsuo nim enkoye nsuo nim basabasa na mpo se de be ya Ghana for ankasa be oni yankasa na ye benya ye ho na nsase na ye tu magudi be yankasa ye de nti obema mining Minerals Development Bank aba some Minerals Development Bank the omo be ya ne say small scale miners and the mining project and the mining areas no wo concession when you obi bia o de be mine na bank na mauska na de ahyemu na de tu gold no nkofa broni bi meba no me fa gold ne nko no ma 10% one kasa obenya support from aban Minerals Development Bank udu kotu na wenya gold na wetua bank ne ka aban ato gold no through the gold purchasing program na de ataye sika na chi na yesika na ho dan den akoso o say obe make sure say aban nyoma bebre wo my way mu aban neto aban purchasing power na strong aban to books aban to school uniforms aban new de man kola aban si school dan aban ye ka kwan aban to nyoma bebre aban to ndro ni ade o de mbra beba me pa mo chomu nti o o de nhihye bi e friend of buy Ghana first for all public institutions. So we are buying adwuma nko na sa wo kwakoto parazona to parazona ye na Ghana ha ebi ni ho na wato no abrochire ba se ye parazona Ghana ha nko ade a to ani bi na no on fana no keke enka because ogitum say in the past no ya aban aba ni aban ye atwem nyina try say ye be yes ade we ntumi ye this time esu ehu ya ye nya ni nyina kire say se ye de mbra eta buy Ghana first friend say program ye chia eni mu ahode be koso nti ye be sakra public procurement laws ni mu kakra o de be ko parliament ni asakra mu kakra na ya chichire wo public procurement law ni mu say wo beto de bia na wo ya ban adwuma nko ade a ade na wo beto no say ebi wo Ghana ha ye ne Ghana ha to ha first say wanya bia say wakwa abruchire na wase a chichire auditors na internal audit systems ni mu say na be ya audit committees and the tender committees no mbra be chichire mo say hwe pefe sa ade na ye to no ebi ni Ghana ha asa wato de wa buchiri e wo Ghana ha nko na ye wo Ghana ha nko ade a de ye wo Ghana ha no eno na sese woto de be ma na ba ne se e be ma Ghana fo mfi de adwuma nim be bie na Ghana fo mfi de adwuma mu bie no na omo fam rantie na mbaba anso adwuma mu eto aso mu eboa because adwuma ne mu bie no be hi nipa ma na ye adwuma na waboa na wa fam rantie na mbaba. Remember the strategy nyina na say ye be ma jobs aba na businesses are expanded. Strategy nyina say businesses be expanded. Businesses expand here, you be fa nyuma. E dey about businesses expanded when the demand is there. Se nipa be bre eto ade na e ma businesses na expanded. Enti kai say or the credit score ne ba, se dey be ankrankra ba akoto. O ma na nsi ho, abaye dwuma no so, o hye ye kete or the bright hye ye say, "O beton ko ade a to de ne Ghana." E no be boa na Ghana dwuma no mabie. Na ma fam rantie ene mmaba adwuma mu. I earlier on spoke about the taxes. Or say, or the sad tax in Shishaya or the Beba or better small scale mining gold. Reduce withholding tax for small scale gold export to 1%. Or better so, implement a flat rate tax for all importers. Or better so, or better making sure say importers, spare parts dealers, or more importing them in a flat rate. waiving of interest and penalties for failures to file taxes in previous years, abolish betting tax, betting tax that betting so no also be true. Now all the sad taxes she say na be afɛ deɛ obi ehun sɛ Ghana yɛ taxes hyehyɛ no emu ayɛ dɛ emu ahenhan afɛ deɛ enwuma no nneɛma ɛkɔ so obi abetumi no ho ahyɛ mu no sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ obi a ɔyɛ adwuma ɔman mu bia betumi akɔ sɛ me so mpɛ sɛ metua me tax no ɔsɛ wo kadada na wo de from previous years no ɛnu nti ama wo suro sɛ wo ba na wo yi w'anim sɛ wo betua ɛnɛ tax na yɛde bɛdan wo ka no ɔsɛ me de akyɛw yɛde ni na akyɛw ya pepa afɛ deɛ bra bɛ join yɛn na wo so wo de kakra wo betumi contribute ɛnɛ no contribute esane say yama tax and semono a convenient amount, and that is what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has for the business people. Also be making sure say your duties say you tuya e wo tema port no you be making sure your duties no it does say e beba fam kra na say anya hwe krampo no enye port a e ben ye Togo ni ade no omo duties na be pe na me say bi say na Togo ye duty free na me say this is for day and this is for Togo duty free nti I can just say Togo ntia duty there's a Togo no what you say yeah say okra adefi abroche ba Togo porter no one anti me say NDC deputy spokesperson for former president actually say yen kan because papa peni pa of Dr. B pa actually say Togo duty free to omo nyina agedi Togo duty free Togo duty free or say obe making sure say wo share adwuma ase foforo na wo ye wadwuma bia startup adwuma ketekete a wa sha ase at least for the first 3 years in there or the taxes no e be chew na wo making sure your tax and seven you be digitize no so say na be ya nipa nsem na ye ndia no na maji wo say te so ma me na be free ono bi ensisi wo digital computerized ansa na be kra wade na fi abrochi aba no wonim say air condition ya me de be 1.5 horsepower and me the bar met your tax 1 cedi and ya fe na obi ba beka say 2 cedi 3 cedi o say me panic o say na menje and my cz there no ye free ho say na be ya businesses no e betumi di sa sika na eneyi enne na nchenchen na betumi di a show mo nwumanim no mo di bi o mo nwumanim na say port duties so aba fam kakra nti no e be ma niam abo no so ayeden aba fam spare parts duties e be ko fam o di kaka and there no doubt about that e ko fam no na eboa ama friend saying spare parts born so yeden e ko fam ya can digital economy no ho nsem bebre training of 1 million young people establishing a national robotics engineering lab providing venture funding and grants to support tech projects increasing internet penetration to over 90% and ya ba mu 2017 na internet it is a Ghana hano e be 32% coverage. And then you're moving from 32% to 70%. That's amazing. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say you see a moving from 70%, you had 90%, and that is the future. That is the focus. That is where Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is looking at. Also, countries are actually in our Africa Union ni muno. You didn't come say you benya mobile money interoperability across regions. Intene nka out Ghana na wasa this guy mobile Nigeria through mobile money. I know. Also to Nigeria, no one send this car to Ghana through mobile money. Stress be no. To say that I will send this kefi MTN, Echo Vodafone, Echo Airtel, Echo Telecel, no. Sape pepe na out to Ghana. No one send this car to be momu or Nigeria. That is what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is pushing. I feel I say 11 no. Nembre aso say ye be ye free ho. Di media 11 be di ye no. E di ewie. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say it's not say pure mind no towards the digital space. You making sure so be embracing the digital agency. On June this say twaswa na yeji A11. Enti A11 no obetwem ne we ye free ho. Se ne be ya omomo ye e-commerce, omomo ye e-business. Ene nipa bebre na ne TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter omudidwa. They encourage a lot more people. A lot of young girls, a lot of young girls, young guys are on your business, only shop, only dine, but a lot of good business within the digital space. 11 no, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, you be 11 no, if you ho. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, was what acquire or GD say, embrace see a beshe. Near making sure say, you better tin near masona or minor cost of living no akofem kakra. And see, you beshe. Now, of course, waka spare parts prices no. Unim say ade baako e baga na ha niema boye den ene driver for transportation fare. Enya ye ya almost spare parts why den. Nti yato lorry fare mu. Yato lorry fare mu aye beto de meso no. Yato lorry fare mu na ye beto ne maso no. Nti Dr. Mahmood Bawumia say spare parts no. Ye the flat rate policy ne beba for all importers, including the spare parts dealers. Do you see so ebeba fam? What it means is that niema na or the bow my way ma beton na car for a ton church of water spare parts and so be confirm kakra. And no be boa na cost of transportation also a confirm kakra. Na etumi ama Ghana for ho ehye nyom kakra so. Or the ahode strong kopa na eba be hye ye agriculture and say we say be ya food prices be confirm. Na say ya me co market say me koto tomatoes. I think about 6 months ago. Me call your tomatoes miensa. Yes, 40 cedis. Yes, hey. Miensa o. Yes, 40 cedis. Hey. Ene. Oko nasa okoto tomatoes a bucket ma. Yes, 10 cedis. Ene. Bucket ma. Adoso market. Mikro ma adoso market. Me beye. Me to bucket ma. White paint no. Ma. Yes, 20 cedis. What it means is that your season be a dene boy. Ni wo season bia ne koyesro ne bo ekosro Dr. Mahmood Bawumia say e pekwan bia e be stabilize no e wo ebra ne bo air for no nti ne ya o to tomatoes bebre ye de ma 30 cedis e say gina hwa ene ya o to tomatoes bebre de ma 20 cedis e say gina hwa nti obe hwese ye be ma development bank Ghana etumi apekwan bia e be faso a ye betumi aboa ekua adwuma no ne etumi apesika ma omo ye large scale farming no no to be the farm na chem na ko nenim ye at the same time no yatete spare parts so at the same time so no or the electronic vehicles aba at the same time so no or the gold for oil aba it is anyoma we nyina obia be ye ne part it spare parts work of them gold for oil also keep full or no at a price emma your friend is saying am say just born affecting ye bebre na EV electric vehicles so e say home maintenance wo fam and also use fuel nti ebema public transportation so akofam kakra nti ye buenku afo na omunnu aba no ekọ enim no na ye hwe transportation aspect na so se be ya madina for man kan kire say ye kofa fiefo na ba ye na transport boy din nti ye de sa transport boy na ye de aka ho how de beba amane hu de beba na mum saban no wabadaya a odwe omanfo ho a embre bia ope insakraye ope ekwan obefa so obehihye niema obetoto ne niema no aboaye amayakoye nim. And that's what Dr. Mahmood Bawumia is doing. Stabilize the spare parts spare parts prices through the flat rate policy, introduce electronic vehicles, continue with the Good for Oil program to stabilize the prices of fuel, and ensure say a better affected public transportation. At the same time, incentivize agriculture, support agriculture, and make sure say production also air control. You keep the cost of food prices. FM kakra. I feel or say I see a peck be able make sure say housing, social housing beba on my way, including homeless. And I question Newtown. Mena okase and you may question Newtown. Obi a boa no ho e de share rubber mu or the obi store no. Kwasha bubu shi jaso obi kiosk ase. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia say, let's provide shelter for these people. And you see, you say, they are why you be paying, and you de money be say on sign, and they carry if we see hostel ama baby. We know say you carry if we no say you may da hostel. Or musia and san juma. Or maybe a poor monoma copy baby at almost all my juma. You carry if in the past month, Dr. Mahmood Bawumia carry a program. I train you more hostel and no more classroom. Omo wia ene omo je contract ebi mu ye makeup ebi mu ye pastries ebi mu ye liquid soap ni ade e wo my way mu enti obetrem. Let's build the shelters for the homeless na ye ma adan so a ye se ne dodo ye se ne bebre na ne bo fam no ye fa dodo so ye den embra ebiem o say sa rental assistance scheme ne buy na ne di agro no thousands of people in are benefiting from the rental assistance scheme. And these people go to the rental assistance scheme support, get the money, rent a small space, be no matter, and he's going to expand the rental assistance scheme for the young person. young person now course free senior high school or we school anyamiadom when you university awaba student loan trust fund a support to our local school maybe the student loan eco school but the senate loan eco school me mame kakra obenya no de amame kakra menya wo senate na me de account kakra o de obi oni mame afia beki bia mfa ne misa nti loan e ba na maje na wo sande kakra so ayde aka ho me misa no de me akọ school and my be agency for presidency adeni ye momo maka no so enya sa akonya no emomo nko uwie we school no student loan trust fund that support we mo wie school no na fe de baby obetena akwakoye de akole fi da mongo obankan obeku school akra owie no wonye adwuma baby obeda ye den yes rent 2 years yes 30,000 okofa ne he oni bi ntino ase akoshe krase eneyi Dr. Mahmoud Bamia the rental assistance scheme aba uhu awa sate bi enimu a na wakoho na wakoje support na da kotu your rent na utua ne kakra over thousands of people and akoje support with the rental assistance scheme or say obetrem nkola yo mo university yan nkola ono a na osiso masia mo akọ secondary school free ya mo bedu university o mawie na mo wie a ogidi se eso support yo mo na mo senya baby di o mo tito na mo nya adwuma pa biye obi de o say wo hieni no a wonni ska odo ba ne beba school no on to be mbua wo ba no oni mbua bi odo be ma wo ba na ma na ko secondary school na mom sa wo ba no mia nani no wie secondary school no be do university a oba first year na level 100 no ne university e for example academic facility user fee obi akọ university bi anim say academic fees no components bebre your afuf your residential facility user fee your academic facility user fee SRC ne ma ke ka bebre asabe asa wenya your academic fees sa academic facilities user fee no and do 30% of our academic fees in akra o say wo ba eno no metua ma na metua ma no krampo no me the student loan trust fund be ma loan na loan e free loan free but this is a man who never did any work as vice president. It's when he became president like I said one she didn't see here we commercial break bi but nka bi be wrap up na ye commercial break we ba na fe dia ma beto so mo mentie their former president Embra no vice president Tama no vice president no the spokesperson honorable John Jidapo ne djuma na former president Mahama no ye wa ban mu no mo mentie
president is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president whilst he concentrate on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions. And I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hardcore facts. Let me deal with the economy. Let me fix with the economy. Let me deal with the real issue. Invitations and other things, let me get my vice president to do that. The president is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president whilst he concentrate on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions. And I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hardcore facts. Let me deal with the economy. Let me fix with the economy. Let me deal with the real issue. Invitations and other things, let me get my vice president to do that. The president is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president whilst he concentrate on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions. And I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hardcore facts. Let me deal with the economy. Let me fix with the economy. Let me deal with the real issue. Invitations and other things, let me get my vice president to do that. The president is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president whilst he concentrate on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions. And I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hard attending this.
It was therefore a young miracles that make up. On Mampeni Nankasa Embra no vice president. Video we a video ana honorable John Jinapo or yet spokesperson to the vice president at the time. Ono ankasa ena any central for ekasa on business say and you be our boss vice president abai we na adwuma ben pa no ye and there was a reason why on business at that time because no mu hu dia vice president Mahama no ye on bi ehu so say na adwuma pa ye wa abai we mu ye den or say on mampeni former president Mills ya me fa the crazy essay on no president in there he will concentrate on the core government business. It is abai adwuma kasa wo hono no be ye no economic issues serious government business no or no president be hwe na mum social functions no invitations here invitations there media no near there no or no vice president na handle no so that was what the vice president was doing. I didn't say it. It's a spokesperson. The spokesperson is saying that but almost am video no man be Mr. Why or say embra na vice president muntie we be ntie embra
for the vice president is allowing the media aspect and the social interaction for the vice president whilst he concentrate on the real core issue of governance and economic issues. So you don't normally see the president attending these social functions. And I think it's good. The president is concentrating more on the actual hardcore facts. Let me deal with the economy. Let me fix with the economy. Let me deal with the real issue. Invitations and other things, let me get my vice president to do that. The president is allowing the media.
It's allowing the vice president to concentrate on social interactions and the media. Was he the president concentrated on the core government business, the economics, and all of that? This is the vice president Mahama. And see, we are not surprised that he failed abysmally as a president. Because as a vice president, he learned nothing. He did nothing. It is for the record. NDC from Bachelor Juma, vice president Mahama, yeah, at the time. I would never compare Dr. Mahmoud Bami Juma. I didn't know your vice president. One concurrent chair, Professor Mel say, me a vice president, some person me yen yama, me kase me yen and yen. Or no, Tamano vice president. No, the spokesperson say, on Mampeni Mills catcher and say, on concentrating on social issues. Invitations, on-court speech and prize giving day, training college for a year our day, and a graduation near the no akobi a year say near there. Now on Mampeni Mills on concentrating on the serious core business. You serious government business, the core government business, economy near there. No, Professor Bell don't go this over to a man confirm. Into we are Mampeni Abedi China, the way and so social invitations our day, graduation, naming ceremonies near there. A better now my obey your Mampeni away to make you papa. Dr. Mahmoud Bamiyan sema okano. And they say ye dache ehun ehiano. Ojidi se owo nhihye dodo na owo eda homayin. Ene yatu ye boase. Ya cheche nsem numu a yaka be 8 bipe. Aka mako highlight key highlight no. Aka 8. Yami adoma ya wada. Ebe san so ababe to 8 na aka no so. Na ifi na watchu we ekwa kopi mabato mbre no. Embrebia the penny for back mienu ba betena ha ne no mwatwetwe NPP manifesto na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ede atodwa no ye bedi ho nkomo no mato mo boase no ma chirechire nsemu no ma biebie nsemu ama yehu senia etete NPP die ye gidi say every Ghanaian must have the opportunity to vote on issues. No insult, no personal attacks, no violence, no threats, purely issues. Competing ideas. Why ena ni suade ho no edi ekwa enim ebro no yonko de so eno ina ebegina so atoaba okotoaba bisa ho se between former president Mahama and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia vice president why ena wogidi se obetumi enya gidie wonimu se dia oka no ebetumi aboa odache baako enya yo mampeni da Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia baako ababe yo mampeni abedi chire wasaya baba yo omampeni oyo omampeni abedi chie no ne dia no ya ne se okọ awade ekọ naming ceremony ekọ wedding ekọ graduation omampeni abedi chie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia atro ahyehye niam mako over 40 a ono as omampeni abedi chire utumi aboa ede aba abebo oman we dodo na ene ye nyina ye nim ene se yepese yesese mpedifo mienu we a de omu nyina ye bi pen eno mampeni abedi chire baako kwa awade ene graduation baako ede zip line drone services aba oman we mu baako ede mobile money interoperability aba oman we mu baako ede Ghana card a eye comprehensive interactive across database aba oman we mu baako ede e-health aba oman we mu baako ede so many progress ena aba ye man we mu baako kɔ awade baako graduation baako kɔ naming ceremony omomu hwan na wogidi sɛ wode wo re na wo da kyehye ne mu a obetumi ayama wo yayefa yawada yebesa so abeye fa na aka no na fe yewie a ebre bia episode bia do yato ye boase ne ya cheche mbaako mako ye mo bia kwan na onfa attendie kasentwi ne kasabasabasa emetwenyen emfi off grade NPP bia wotie be NDC ne hye webufu a ignore him ko Ghana ni no to aba no ho na koka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nsempa no enche no eneyi ubi so mo ncheche omo policies omo de bemu no mo di watam omo de policy baako ba omo se level 100 for within 24 hours omo ni cheche mu ennan na eba eso dia youth organizer say universities nko polytechnics nka ho communications officer so say polytechnics eka ho policy director eso say ade no kra loan omampeni na kasa so kra say ade no loan ade chinya omampeni na kasa so asasa na no o say ade no kra loan biem afede free ye ba kwaje wo get fund ade chinya youth organizer say ade no yenje wo get fund ye beji wo student loan trust fund ade chinya policy director say ade no student loan trust fund ye bibi basa sa no modi pudong ba ye 24-hour economy obi say wache obi say lions obi say tigers obi say techimai organizers ensem bebre yen clear succinct unambiguous without confusion specific policies your policy for the mason, policy for the carpenter, policy for the mechanic, policy for the lawyer, the teacher, the civil servant, the local government service worker, the doctor, the nurse, the midwife. Obi abetima adwimbiara. Ofa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto da obi hu Mr. Jamo fa www.bawumia.com. Okọ ho a untumi nkọ afa phone ma oba ene nana dunti akole bia tumi kura phone okọ school obekan. When you go to the website, pick the manifesto, download it for your mother, download it for your grandmother. Every evening before you sleep, can one line ube hu ewom. Nyame ya adoma ya wada. Ye best one switch here. Ne ya toa de aka ye wie no so. Ye de ye ndi atem. Ensem no se ne sisi no ne ye chechire mu. E droso de enso ye beto ye boase. Ye bese embre ne ya chechire mu. Abo 9 p.m. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eda so ewo da ene oda for ekasa endra asat 9 p.m. na opie FGSTS echichi atakwade for within 24 hours we senso akwaba onama obona pro na ombre ya mina mebre genzi fo jina president makramo nyame adoma ya wada yebeshia.
To the Gen Zs, I am well plugged into the new world you belong. And I know the keys to press to unlock your potentials within. I am your plug to your dreams of a prosperous Ghana. I am your plug to creating opportunities and decent paying jobs. I shall offer you a problem-solving leadership built on my values of integrity, compassion, and sincerity. To this end, I have presented for your consideration our manifesto for 2024. The manifesto is giving. It is giving hope. It is giving ideas. It is giving jobs.
Say